All right. What is going on, everyone? We are live. Everything looks like it's coming in good. Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. My name is Odum, and every Monday through Friday we get together right here on YouTube and we live stream our process of trying to build ourselves a company or business that's going to generate us $1 million in revenue every single year. Last year we made just under 100,000. This year we're aiming for 250. So we'll see how we go. And of course, we are building more Webflow components for Piixel and Piixel Pieces, which is our Webflow template and component library. So yesterday we finished a few different banners. We basically created banners here with kind of these cool countdown timers, which is kind of neat. So you can kind of take this banner and put it at, the top of your website. And we're just going to keep plugging away because we have, I don't have it open here. Figma, we have a few more different options that we want to design, and we're just going to do that today. And I would like for today, config. Yeah, so Kevin, this is what you're talking about yesterday. I wasn't sure exactly what you're talking about. I guess there was some type of special conference, I guess that was going on yesterday. Was it a Webflow conference or was it the Figma conference? Anyways, I obviously missed it. But anyways, hope it was good. Hope you enjoyed it. Right. So what I was talking about? Yeah, I just have lots of different options here that we want to create here. So let's keep doing that. And we did this one here. Did we do this one here yesterday? I think so. Let's go back and take a quick look. Yeah, we do. So we're going to take these ones and we're going to do, what are we going to do? We're going to do, instead of having the coming soon, we're going to have it with a subscribe form. So let's get that done. So we're going to start, we're going to go with 11. So we basically need to do it twice, one with a close and one without a close. So we're going to duplicate this one. This one's going to be 13. Going to create that. Okay, let's pin this. I don't know why it's not pinned. And I'm going to copy this one. We're going to go into our cut and paste project here. Okay, no styles, good. We're going to paste this one down. But we're going to go back to which one has email address, right? We can even start at 5. And let's grab this. Copy this. And I guess let's paste it in. What do we want to paste it? We'll paste it right in here. And we're going to rename this to banner 5. Or banner. We need to rename this banner 13, I should say. And this one as well. And we're ready. Let's go. Okay. 13. That looks good. I want to take a look at the settings here for our banner. This is going to be banner 13, subscribe. Banner 13. Does that say the same W form banner 13? What do we do for the ID? I don't think we need to worry too much about that. We do want to be consistent. Let's go take a quick look. Yeah, the form banner 5 subscribe. Okay. Let's take a look. Whoops. Let's take a look. 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 Let's take a or 8 here for a second. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, so we're going to keep it consistent. Okay, so we have our cut and paste here. This is all 13. I think that looks good. All right, so we're going to copy this. And we're going to go to our banner 13, which we have here. Delete this guy and paste this one. Right. Oh, the countdown always gets messed up. I wonder if there's an easier way to do that. Maybe what we can do is we can just paste this in here, and then the countdown is going to get changed, but we can just replace it with this one, right? That should be good. Yeah. I like that. Make sure everything here is okay. This is still the same event end time. And let's have, yeah, subscribe to be the first to know when we launch. Exclamation. And this here, yeah, it's center line. Okay, so yeah, it still looks good. Yeah, no, I like this too. Nah, no, everything is looking good. What is this space here? 3? Yeah, no, that's perfect. Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, it's kind of nice though, because once we've laid down the foundations for these banners, that when we just create these other ones, they're pretty, there's not very much of a difference. So it doesn't take us too much to actually get them made. This should just be countdown. Okay, now let's make sure. There was a little issue there where I noticed that the countdown had changed its numbers. Let's take a look at, I think we copied this from 8. No, it wouldn't have been 8. So it would have been, I think it might have been 12 even. I'm not sure. Countdown 5. Everything looks okay. 11. No, that's fine. All right, 10. We have an issue here. All right. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to change these for all of them, I do believe, for the label. Ah, that's annoying. I'm gonna have to go back to all the other ones and change them as well too. Ah, that's annoying. I think I changed them from 1, but not all of them, because they all need to be updated. Yeah. Right. So we gotta go countdown number. Let's copy that. Yeah, so I know what we're gonna do for these other ones. Next time is when we cut and paste, we're gonna keep the original one first, so then we don't have to go ahead and rename all these classes. That's really annoying. I'm gonna fix these now. Countdown number. Okay, I'm good on this one. That's good. Banner 10, I think that's the one I just fixed, if not mistaken. Yep. And then let's go banner 11. paste, paste, and select that one, paste, copy that. And I'll have to go into all of these ones and get new JSON code for all of these as well. Okay. And this is, well, something countdown number. There we go. Copy that. Perfect. And banner 13. Yeah, this one's good. Okay, so we're good with this one. Excellent. So let's copy this. And again, we go to our copy and paste one, delete this, paste it here, and rename. Again, we're doing these basically in group of twos. One banner that has the close icon at the top right corner and the ones that don't. So they're basically the same thing. Because some people might want to have a banner that they don't want their users to be able to close. And that's fair enough. 14, okay. And in this one, if we need to go, we just got to go here. We got to steal our little close here. And let's copy that one. And paste it in there. There we go. Except let's rename this. Of course, the 14. And 14. Okay. Now, copy this one. And let's go from 13. Let's duplicate this one. Make this banner 14. Okay. Paste this one in. And again, this way, all these countdown buttons have been updated. So let's just delete that and move this one here. That's perfect. That's what we want. Oh, shoot. That's the code. That's not what we, I'm an idiot. Right. It's not the code we want to update. It's this countdown that we want to get updated. Yeah. So delete the countdown timer and bring it here. There we go. Yeah, the code's always the same. Stupid. It's the timer. All right. So let's have a look at this on the different screen sizes. Perfect. Perfect. Everything's looking good. All right. So that's 13 and 14. Now, yeah. There's more things that we can do, again, to have the first name and the first name, last name in these subscribe forms. So I think we'll update those ones in a little bit. But let's make these ones as well. This one's actually going to be very similar because maybe we can do this for, I guess it's kind of like a countdown. But we're just doing hours. Like hours left. So we might have to modify our script a little bit to just do the hours. And then we do this one, like new course is dropping soon. Just learn more. All right, so duplicate this one. Banner 15. This one we can probably, no, we still need to copy it here. Still need to do this. Okay. Go to Fin Suite. Is that saving? Come on, let's go. All right, banner 15, copy and paste. Of course, our issue here is with the countdown. Yeah, right there. Okay, so this one is going to be very simple. Let's do, which one do we want to do first? Let's do the simple one first, and then we'll get to the one that's a little bit more complicated. So this one is going to be very simple. It's just going to have some text. And then it's going to have a button. And we're just going to have what, like a learn more button. Nothing fancy at all. And we can probably delete the whole thing. We'll make sure that position is relative. That's good. We're not going to need this timer. And in fact, for this thing, I think we want to flex direction is horizontal and set the gap. All right. Product launching soon. And that's 700. So that's bold. Super boring, I know, but that could be something that somebody wants. Yeah, well, let's see. Yeah, banner 15. You know, I like this still, but we're gonna make this. No, that's a little bit. Yeah, because I think the padding is 1. Yeah, so do it half the size. That looks good. Okay. So we're not going to call this title. We're just going to call it text. This is not so much of a title, just more of a text kind of thing. Okay. So I see that there's a couple of people here that are watching. Thank you so much for joining. Much appreciate you being here. Right. So this one's good as is. Let's just duplicate this one again. Banner 16. We're getting up there in the number of banner components. Copy here. Delete this. Let's clear out our styles so when we copy and paste it, we don't have any conflicts. Paste. All right. Yeah, let's go here. Arguably, whether this would be faster. There's only 3 of them. We might save time by doing them manually, but we'll do it one at a time. Oh, is that my phone ringing? Hello? Yeah, come on up. Oh, just a delivery. Kevin, how's it going? Always a pleasure. Yeah, and always great to have you here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Been a little bit of a slow grind these past couple days, just doing some banners, but such is the life of a business guy sometimes. Slow and steady. All right, banner 16. We got other Kevin checking in. Kevin, nice to see you. How you doing? I think it's been a while since I think I've seen you drop a comment here on the stream. Good to see you again, as always. All right. So how was the conference yesterday? Banner 16. Okay, yeah, we're good. So let's copy this. And you deleted and pasted. Oh, button, right. Button. Okay. Banner 16. Let me go back to banner 15 just for a second. And the difference here, of course, we got to get rid of that close button. Okay. So those are our two. Okay, now this one will be a little bit more fun. Hopefully. Banner, where's 13? Wait, what did we do? We did 15. We need 14, I think. Yeah, let's take this one. No, we don't want 14. We want 15. No, 13. That's the one I want. Right. Okay. Let's duplicate this one. And banner 17. All right. Sadly, you're behind on Figma skills in the news, yeah, but eager to learn, especially with the help of AI. Yeah, I was pretty bad at Figma. I still think I'm not very good at Figma. But Kevin, Kevin number one, Kevin was the one that forced me to start learning it and getting better at it. So much thanks to Kevin. So I think with Figma, what I found is there's a couple really good tutorials that they're like an hour or two long that really give you a good overview as to what you can do with Figma. And once you can get down those fundamentals and those basics, I think it gets a lot easier and easier as you keep going and keep practicing with it. So, but I don't know what Figma has for AI nowadays, though. I imagine they're going to, like anything, they're going to put more and more stuff into it. Yeah, I just hope it doesn't get to the point where it's so quickly that, with a click of a button, people can just literally have a website built 100% with them without humans. And we'll be out of a job pretty quick. I still think that's a little bit of a ways away. I don't know. It's scary, though. I don't know how quickly that's going to come up. All right. Paste this one. And let's rename this one. I still think, though, for AI to get to the point where you can start having a very highly customizable website that's going to be specifically suited to your needs, I think we're still a long way away for an individual person that doesn't have any knowledge to be able to use AI to just build something for them. But that being said, for people like us to be able to utilize AI to augment the skills and services that we already provide, I think that's where it's going to really come into effect and be really good for us. Yeah, I'm researching that topic, such as Aero by GoDaddy. Yeah, I haven't heard of it, but I imagine so. There's going to be things like that. It's headed that direction for sure. The registrars are trying to take that on. Yeah, why not? I've seen that too, even with MailChimp, where you can just go ahead and just build a website with MailChimp. I don't know if they have any AI tools for that, but Canva, I think, is doing some stuff like that as well too. And it's funny, somebody was showing me that stuff the other day, just like, oh, you can just press this button here, and then away you have a website. It's like, yeah, you can for sure. But there's also so much more to having a website, because if there's one thing that I know for sure is that just because you have a website doesn't mean people are going to get to it. You still have to be able to get people to actually go to your website. And AI is never going to be able to help you out with that, which is why I'm really starting to learn stuff about search engine optimization. You need to know about marketing. You need to know about building your brand, all these kinds of things that AI can't do for you. I mean, yeah, AI can make you the creatives, but they can't actually put it out there for you to actually get customers and kind of convert that into money. So if you can help customers do that, I think that's a little bit of a better way to future-proof yourself or ourselves, kind of as creatives, away from that AI space, right? And that's why for me, the way I think of my services is like, it's way beyond just getting a website. It goes the whole part and parcel of what a website is actually supposed to do for your business and how you can use it to market your business and be able to use it as a funnel to get leads and clients and all that stuff. So there's lots to it. But it'd be interesting to see what GoDaddy does, because I imagine they have a lot of money to be able to pour into something like this. Okay. AI tools. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. Okay, banner 17. Let's copy this. And, oh, wait, hang on. Before I do that, let's keep this because we're going to need the countdown. Oop. Okay. So this one, what do we want it to say? We basically want it to say, yeah, only 13 hours left to save. So this will be like an interesting countdown. Maybe instead of hours, it should say days. Yeah, maybe like days and hours. Because who's going to want to just put a banner up for only 24 hours? I mean, I guess you can. Maybe we'll do something simple and just say days. Like, well, I guess we can go here. Where we have only, well, we'll have like the number of days, only X days left to save 50% off your next purchase. Something like that, right? Yeah. Maybe just like shop now. Maybe that's a good link. Okay. So we can get rid of this. So we just need a countdown timer. And okay, if we put this into a span, we need to put this in a span, and we're going to need this to be in a class. We're going to call it days left. Okay, and then in this thing, we have to put in, so we have the total number of days. And we put it, days element. Okay. Countdown clock. ID countdown clock. Oh, here we go. Here. This is what we need. Okay. Hang on a second. Let me refamiliarize myself. Okay, here's how it figures out how much time is remaining. It's going to return the total in the days, hours, minutes, and seconds. Okay, that's fine. And then we initialize our clock. Get our clock by the ID, which is our countdown clock. And then we just set this variable, the days element, with the number, with days. And then we insert it with t times days, or t dot days, right? So, which is from here. Time remaining, right? But this here, then, this needs to be in a countdown element or a countdown clock. So what would be the better way to do it? I guess, you know what we could do? Instead of trying to put it here in a text tab, let's do something a little bit different. I know this might be a little bit easier. Let's just put everything in a wrapper tag. So this is going to be banner 17. Let's call it content. And then, because then we can have one text, and this will say only, I mean, yeah, it's going to be annoying, but, and then this thing will have, we just need to have the days, right? And we don't even have the label. And we don't even want to have the 00, just a single 0. And then copy and paste this. Then we'll just say, you know, we're going to need to have a like a days or day if it's one day or multiple days. So we're going to have to figure that out. Days left to save 50% off your next purchase. And we delete that. So we'll just go with this one. We're going to flex it this way, and we're just going to line it in the middle. And for this one, I think we'll just set it as is. And doesn't need to be that big. There we go. Countdown days. Do we even need this? I don't even think we need this class right here. So we can just get rid of this. In fact, I think we just need this now that I see everything. What is going on here? Is this like a span within the text? I feel like it is. So what if I cleared this formatting and just bring this back to ID of days? And just put this a class of days. Okay. 1.25. All right. Banner 17 underscore text. Okay. Okay, we got no slicing. Okay, that's fine. So let's just see if this actually goes for right now. I'm going to, where should we put this one? Actually, we are in our, right. We are in our component. So let's just put this, push this one out to production. Right, so that's, yeah, so that's working great. Only 96 days left. But again, we need to convert it so that when it says 96 days, it's only, or when it's 96, like, okay, sorry. When it's just like 1 day, we need it to just say like 1 day and not days, right? So, is this getting too complicated for a banner? I think we'll be okay. All right, so okay, I'm gonna ask chat because well, what? I know basically if days. Okay, let's see what. Okay. Okay. What? IA. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So I need code. Some JavaScript code, which gives me a number for how many days left until an event. I then have a text block in a class of, event date, which I want it to say days if the number is, I'm just going to say like X. If X is greater than 1, or just day if X is 1. And days if X is 0 or smaller. Yeah. Yeah, we just need to query the, I guess, yeah, that's the class. And then we just need to input text context. Why is it? Day text. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so let's see if we can put this into our code here. There's probably lots of stuff we can delete here. We don't need hours, minutes, and seconds, right? So I think we can delete this. And we just need to return, yeah, the total. And then the days. Okay. Probably don't need to update it every second either, but we can worry about that later. Okay. So what is the time? Update clock. Okay, so all right. So I think right here, our T is the number of, like, that's how much time is remaining, right? Like the number of days. I'm pretty sure. So we can have another statement here. So if our T is greater than 1, that's where we have it's got day text. Yeah, we'll use that as the same. Kevin, curious, when you were considering where to build Piixel Pieces, what made you use a new project instead of more internal pages for your pixel.ca/component or library.pixel.ca, etc.? Yeah, so that's an interesting point. So hang on, let me get my screen off to the side. So basically, that is exactly how I did start it. So I had Piixel Pieces, which was, do I have it open? I don't have it. Let me just open it up here for a second. Ooh, new features. Webflow's new AI-powered learning assistant. Okay. Insights of bandwidth, because, oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Anyways. Oh, I didn't want to see that. Go back. No, not here either. Piixel Pieces. Here we are. Okay. So yeah, so this is the project for Piixel Pieces right now, which of course is powering all of this. And initially what I did have was I had a couple folders, I think, or one folder for product. Anyways, doesn't matter. I had every single one of the components in this project. But the problem is when you are building static pages, Webflow itself limits every project to 150 static pages. You can't go above that. If you go to like their enterprise plan, which is like, I can't remember how much it is. I think it's maybe 15,000 a year minimum. And it's like a huge a la carte service. You have to get like every single thing. Then your limit is 500, but you absolutely cannot go higher than that, no matter how much money you want to throw at them. So basically it was just saying to me that I could only ever have 150 components maximum, even a little bit less than that, because there's already some static pages, right? Like about pricing, affiliates, templates, all that stuff, right? So I had to devise a way to figure out how I could display more components, more than 150, because I want to have like, you know, at the end of the day, I want to have like 1,000, 2,000, whatever, as many components. So what I ended up deciding to do is that in each component page, it's basically using a collection. So if we go to our components collection, so every component is in the database, but what's in here is basically just an iframe code. So this just brings up the iframe URL for where each component is housed on another project. So this project that I'm working on right now, well, yeah, in this one here, this is a standalone project that's actually based on a subdomain. Oh, hang on. I don't want to discard this. Save and close. Which is a subdomain of Piixel. So like com1, components1, whatever. And therefore, I could just spin up as many of these projects as I can, 150 components each. And then I just pull that into the main project right here. So because the collections, there's no limit, or there's like 10,000 limit or whatever. So that was to get around that whole problem. And that was it was a lot of work to like redo everything, because I had made it in the one site, and then I had to redo kind of everything into this kind of way where the components are separated from the actual main project, which is actually kind of nice because it separates things a little bit. There's still some issues that I don't quite like. It's not 100% the best way that I would want to do it in perpetuity, but I think it's really good for right now, especially me just being the solo entrepreneur, just building these on my own. It's just the easiest way to move forward. So yeah, that's why. Hope that answers your question. But feel free to shoot any other questions, or even if you have any thoughts or ideas of how things could be done better. Always happy to get some feedback on that, because this was this was a bit. It was a bit of a pain. And the thing is too is Webflow blocks iframes that are from Webflow URLs that aren't published. So I even tried putting components in a non-published project, like it was just like pixel project.webflow.io, so like launching it there but not paying for the service. So they block that as well when you're using iframes. So couldn't even do that. So you have to host your components somewhere in order to be able to bring them into Piixel Pieces to display. There could be other more fancy ways that that developers that are much smarter than me can figure out, but that's kind of what I figured out. Amazing explanation. Okay, good. There's a new account-wide library feature coming soon that I think will help keep it all cohesive. Through Webflow? Interesting. Do you have any links or anything to that? I'd love to learn about that, because I'm not sure what that means. Like account-wide library feature. Yeah. Well, that'd be interesting. Okay. Where was I? Right. We're doing this. No, not here. Where were we? Here. No, here. So many tabs open. All right. Okay. Yeah. We're doing this text stuff here. Yeah. I know Webflow is just getting better and better. I think, yeah. I don't know exactly how things are going to play out, but I know I want to get myself to a certain size of how many components I have, and even more importantly, a certain size as to how many people I actually have as paid members of Piixel Pieces, and how many people are actively using the site, until I'll feel comfortable into hiring somebody to help me out with the back end stuff. Because I think, I'm not sure who's going to be the first type of person that I'm going to want to hire, but definitely high up on the list is somebody that can really help me with the backend and just to maintain the whole backend infrastructure of the whole site as we continue to kind of grow and add more components and add more complexity to the site as well too. Because it'd be really cool if there was like a copy button for Figma stuff, and then in the future stuff for Framer and all kinds of different tools as well too, right? So so it was announced in their summer recap video. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that and see what it's all about. Because anything that can make my life easier would be welcome. Okay, so if day text right is equal, if day text if the time is greater than 1 day, then this is going to equal days, and else if I think I did that wrong. Yeah, my coding is if x is equal to, I like some spacing, is equal to 1, then we're going to have day text equal day. Whoops. It's not. Whoop. And then I think, and then just else for days. Okay. Else day text equal days. Okay. Now what's t dot total? Well, that's kind of this. That's the same thing, isn't it? No, it's not. No, it's not. Because it's like total like seconds or whatever the heck it is, right? Okay, so now we want to take that, and then we're gonna go. We won't want to get the element by ID or whatever, right? Yeah, so we have something like this. We're going to call it days left. Document query selector, days left. Actually, we need to, let's put that into something. Or maybe we can just do this. Days left equals this. And then we go days left dot, do I have this right? Equals I think we have to go like this. I could be wrong. Just kind of copying this stuff. Oh my goodness, is my JavaScript ever rusty? I feel like that's not correct. It's weird that it has this type of quotes on it. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Let's see if this works. Okay. Days left. All right, yeah, we need another text. Okay, text block. This is just days left text. Days left. Do I already have this class? This is one on this page. Should be good. Okay. Let's see if this works. I have a bad feeling. Okay, did not work. So let's see if we can see. X is not defined. Of course it's not defined. Let's see what we got. Why did I say X here? T. There we go. All right, looks like it's working. I don't have any errors. All right, so we'll just put in here placeholder for day. Well, let's see, for day or days. Nope. All right, so looks good. All right, that wasn't so bad. Can we clean this up a little bit, or this code? So we still want to calculate the time because we need to know. Well, do we? Are we using it at all? I feel we're returning it here, but I don't think that we're using it anymore. I don't think so. And I know there's a better way to write this as well too. I totally can't remember. There's a much more elegant way of doing this in JavaScript. Anyways, we'll figure it out later. You don't need to see me fiddle around with JavaScript and how we can make this better. But we'll keep it like this for now because it's working. And now let's just figure out our like actual design here. And what do we want to do? I guess we have everything's flexed, right? And we have a space. So the gap's actually looking pretty nice in between the text. So if we go back here, actually I did this the opposite way where everything else was bolded and then the number was not. Yeah, I wonder if we, because if we go into this banner text, maybe if we, because we can bold all of this one. And I guess our little countdown, we can keep this maybe a little bit larger. The color is also, actually let's put it to here. And yeah, weight 700. Yeah, I like that. And what's going to be the best way to center everything? I think if we center it like this, just on the banner container. In fact, actually, what is in here? We don't need a gap. Max width 100. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it was. I think we can get rid of this banner 17 container. I don't think it's necessary. We could just have this content here. Yeah, because this is centered already as is. And then we just have the container or the content where this is flexed. Yeah, that's good. Maybe let's make this one a little bit bigger. All right, let's publish this. Let's just see how it looks. It's hard to say to see how it looks because, again, these aren't really designed at all. They're kind of bare bones, but Only 96 days. So I like that. It looks in my eyes like the padding on the top and bottom is a little bit off. Is it off here? What is the padding? No, the padding is the same. I wonder what's causing that. Or it could just be the optical illusion of where the... Like it's just, maybe is it just the line height of the text? No, it's off. There's more pixels at the bottom than there is at the top. Why is that? Why is that? What do we have here in this text? Get the weight? No, that's okay. Everything looks the same. Now, I wonder if this is a result of the way that the font is. And I'm just wondering if it's something that I should change here. Maybe I should keep it like this because it could be different depending on what text and what font somebody else is going to be using. I wonder, let's just take a quick look here. Oh, come on. Yeah, I can see it. There's a little bit of padding. Yeah, there's this row gap. That's what it is. Right. And that is happening here. Let's set this to 0. That's giving a little bit of a gap because there's this code here. Even though it's not displayed, it still takes up some space in the DOM, even though there's nothing to display in there. So that's why it's giving this gap. So we set it to 0. There we go. That should take care of that. And this won't be a countdown timer, but let's call it code. We'll call it days left. Perfect. Let's publish this. All right, refresh. Oh yeah, much better. I wonder if we should put, no, well, thinking of putting some padding in between this 96 days, but no. Let's just test just to make sure that everything's working fine with the day versus days. What's the date today? Today is July. No, June. Oh my goodness. June 27, 2024. Let's just say June 28 because that will be less than a day, right? Let's save that and let's publish. Okay. Now it's just saying 0 days. It's still saying 0 days. Oh no, that's right. We wanted to say 0 days. Shoot. 0 days left. Yeah, not 0 day left. So let's do this again. We want it if it's 1 day, right? So June 29th. Because it'd be 1 day and something. Okay. Okay, now it's not working. Okay, so why is it? Right, so I think, because maybe t is not going to equal exactly 1, right? It's going to be maybe if t is greater than 1. Maybe not 1, even if it's greater than 2, I think is maybe what we need here. Oh, hang on a second. What is t? I just need to... Tell me what t is, please. Object. Okay, that's not... Okay, stop. Oh, it's going to alert every minute. Or every second. Every 1,000 milliseconds, so that's every second. So maybe we should do it just maybe every minute for one, just for starters. Just check the clock every minute. Okay. Oh, I think, let me, hang on. I think I need, I should probably just like console log it anyways. Is that gonna, okay, yeah, so that's just 1, which is just our number. So now, maybe this is the problem. Let's go like this. There we go. This should work. Okay, only 1 day left. Perfect. And then if we go here again, let's say June 28, which will be less than a day, we should get 0 days left. All right, and one last thing, let's set it to Christmas, December 24th, 2024. $179 days left till Christmas, or until you save 50% off your next purchase. Maybe what I could do is I could put a countdown. Excuse me. I could put a countdown to a date that's actually like significant for Piixel Pieces. It could just be like, or just even just, yeah, you know, this many days till Christmas or this many days till Halloween or something. Just update all these components that have countdowns. Just have something fun. So when someone's looking at like the real banner and they see the timer, it's like, oh, this is how long till like whatever, you know. Just a little fun, you know, just to have a little fun, a little more inject some personality, you know, into everything. Okay. Maybe I should just say only X day or days. Should this be a number? Yeah, so people kind of know. No, I had it at 0. We'll keep it at 0. Okay. So this is good. I'm liking this. Let's go to all of our banners here. So we're not quite in order. I don't know why these things sometimes go out of order, but it's kind of annoying. They do. All right. Let's copy this one. Oh, no. Don't rename this one. Just copy it. 18. Create. Okay. Copy. Let's close all of this stuff here. Clear out some styles. Oop. Paste. Rename. Banner 18. Save. I am ready. All right, copy this. Oh my goodness. Losing my mind for a second. Here we go. Banner 18. All right, rename the countdown class. So if it's just the countdown, I can handle that. Delete that. The only other thing that we want here is our X. I think we'll have it. Yeah, just steal this one. Oop, paste. I think we'll put it here. Oh shoot, no, we need to, let's just put it, let's paste it in here. And we'll just rename this one to 18. And to 18. The reason I have to rename all the classes outside of this project is because if you already have it in a project, it's going to rename everything in that project. So if I rename this one banner 10 to banner 18, it's going to rename the one that's actually on banner 18. All right. There we go. Okay. So that takes this one and it takes this one. Takes our, like, checks them off of our to-do list. I want to see, what is this? Okay, I'm gonna look for this Webflow summer recap video, because this is, or whatever, recap video 2024. Because I'm interested to see what they were saying. Webflow release. So I guess this is it here, eh? Does it just talk about it? A first class visual and composable CMS. Yeah, I've seen this and this is awesome. So this is really, really nice. So that's awesome. Oh, here we go. Shareable. Ooh, okay. Drive consistency and up-level your brand with shareable libraries. Customers on growth agency and enterprise workspace plans. Private beta. Component slots. Adding spacing for flexibility within components. So this library is interesting, though. I wonder. The way that I see how this is working, or how this will work, is that you'll probably only be able to share it somewhere like within your website, like in here in this like library feature. It'll probably be like a library button, like a component button. And then you can like create them. Like, so I could pick this thing, right? And then I could like add it to the library. But I think I can't share it with the world, right? Like I could only share it between specific projects. That's just my thought process being on how they would do that, considering what they're saying here, right? Like you'll be able to share across a workspace, right? So, but that's not me being able to just share it to you because we're not part of the same workspace, right? That's how I see this working. So it's not so much of a, you're going to make all Webflow components like completely like component libraries. We're not gonna make us completely obsolete in like 2 seconds. Page building though, that's pretty cool. AI, where's the actual video? Yeah, there's a video here. Let's see. Okay, sorry, that might be the composable. Okay, let's libraries. Do they give a demo of this? Let's see what it looks like.
Ability roles. But slots are just one part of the way we're making components more powerful. And Rachel, I know you're really excited about this next feature, so I'm not going to steal your thunder and let you introduce it.
Thanks, Vlad. But this feature has so much thunder, I don't think it could be stolen. Today, to reuse components and variables across multiple sites, you have to rely on copy-pasting and then manually reconfiguring names, props, and bindings each time the original gets updated.
Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, that's really annoying to have to do that. So I'm totally on board with that.
We know, and many of you have told us, that it's really freaking painful. And that's why, very soon, all of you on growth and agency workspace plans, as well as enterprise plans, will be able to share libraries of your components and variables across multiple sites in your workspace.
That's going to be awesome. Across the different sites within the workspace, right? So that's where it's going to be key to being able to copy and paste your variables from one project to another. Or to even easier is if you have one consistent template that you have like as a starter project for everything. And if you update that starter project, if all the variables and components get updated that are based on that, that would be like phenomenally awesome. Okay, let's see what they say.
This is huge. This is an update we know will make it so much easier to ensure consistency for designers and teams managing multiple projects in a workspace. Let's dive in to show you how it works with this example company that helps remote organizations plan and execute offsites and other events. They not only have their main.com site in their workspace, but also other projects for landing pages to promote their conferences and webinars. And now they can share a library across all of those projects. As a lead designer, I can open up this existing project with all of its components and variables, because when creating a library, you don't need to start from scratch. You can create it from an existing project. To share these with the workspace, I click this new Manage Libraries button and open a new modal to do just that. From here, I click Share with Workspace, and then Confirm. And sure enough, with just a few clicks, all of the existing components and variables are available as a library to use on any site across my workspace.
Now let's look at how it'll work for someone on the team who needs to bring these components into another project in that workspace. In this case, I'm a more junior.
But I also want to know what's going to happen when you update the original component or library piece, whatever it's called.
Designer. And my job is to build this new landing page. And I need to make sure I use all the same components and variables from the main site. I can install the library in the site, or any new and existing site for that matter, from the same Manage Libraries modal. And once I do that, all of the library components are available alongside any other components that are specific to just this site. So let's add a few to this page. Okay, I'll select.
Looks like it'll work like just like regular components, which means, yeah, if you update the original, everything within that component should update. And then I guess you would have to link them or create these dynamic links, whether you want to update, you know, if it's a navigation menu, how many nav items you have and what have you. And that's another thing too. Can you have multiple different nav items? Because you usually with the component, say it's a navigation menu, you can update the items, but you can't delete specific instances within that component. So This would be interesting. Let's see.
This one, and this one, maybe this one. And after just a few clicks, our page has some nice structure to it. Now, just so you know, to keep things clear, the main component is only editable on the source site. In this case, the component library project that Rachel designed. But component instances can be updated via props. If I go in here, I can edit props on this instance of this component on this landing page site. And I
Right.
can also use the library variables in any styles on my site in selecting one of the variable colors from the library.
And of course, because these components and variables are linked across sites, any changes made from the source site are cascaded to the other sites, whether staged or live, but only when you choose to cascade them. So here I am in the original project where I created the library. Let's imagine we want to update the company's navbar component. First, I want to edit this variable color, and then let's also add a new link to it. Now those changes have been made, I can easily push these updates to the library in the Manage Libraries modal. Click Review Updates, and I get a summary of the changes, and then I select Share. Back in the site Vlad was just in, we see a badge on the Manage Libraries button, indicating that there are updates available in the library. We get a short list of changes to review, click Accept, and those changes are cascaded throughout our site. So the navbar now matches the one in the source site. And it even handles conflicts seamlessly by making a site copy of any component or variable that has been removed or has a breaking change. So if a component or variable is deleted from the library, a site copy is automatically made on update to ensure nothing is missing on a page. Or if a prop is deleted from a component, you have the option to make a site copy of that component. You have full control.
Rachel, everyone, I'm so personally super excited about this feature since it makes your design systems much more scalable, manageable, and easier to reuse.
Yeah. Okay. So Kevin, this is going to really help us when we're managing multiple projects within the same organization that need to have consistent elements. So I don't think as of yet, this is going to help you share any components with other people. Because again, if you make a navigation menu and there's 4 items in it, each instance of that library that gets copied and pasted into another project, you can't change how many nav links are in there, right? Unless you unlink it, as they were just saying. If you delete something, you can create a page instance of it and then it becomes unlinked and then it's just not useful anymore as a library feature. So very interesting. I think that's going to be really good. I think that's going to be very helpful. Well, geez, I'm trying to think of how I would use this right now. I mean, I guess I think it'd be very helpful for between Piixel and Piixel Pieces and different projects that are on different URLs. But for whatever reason, we want to have them in different projects. Especially when I want to start talking about setting up reverse proxies, so we can have things that are on different projects, Webflow projects completely, but then also bring them so that they're on pixel.ca/components or /blog or whatever, just to bring everything in to one domain for one URL for that, good search engine juice. Very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, so it'll help making projects cohesive, but it's not going to help in sharing components or libraries with other people, at least not yet. So that's very cool. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Yeah, Webflow's doing some really good stuff. And one thing that really sucks about it, and I think I totally get why they moved out of this direction, is that Webflow isn't really doing anything with memberships and logic anymore. And I can totally see why, because dealing with all the different use cases for managing memberships is a really complex thing. And I think what Webflow is trying to do is they're trying to just be so good for people to be able to manage and develop websites, right? And then all the external third-party integrations and really kind of more complex things, they're hoping that developers or whatever would just create integrations to work within the Webflow ecosystem with what it has now. So Webflow is perfect for displaying the content and using it to manage the actual HTML and CSS of a website. And if you have any crazy CMS kind of stuff that you want to use to manage everything, like the whole backend, then you could use other tools to kind of do that. Webflow doesn't want to be that whole thing, which kind of sucks because I really love the idea of using memberships, but right now we have to use MemberStack and other third-party applications to be able to manage that. And I really don't like that, because whenever you're using MemberStack to show and hide content based on whether someone's logged in or not, or they're a member, that all the content still comes up in the DOM anyways, and you could just easily just kind of copy it which is the exact same thing with Piixel Pieces right now, because we're using member stack to show and hide a component, whether you are logged in or not. So, but right now someone can go in and literally just go into the free account, see what a page is like for a component that is blocked under a paywall, and you could just copy it anyways, right? So, what can you do, right? So that's kind of how it is. So Kevin, seems this allows for sharing out. Haven't tested myself. So I guess I didn't see that from what they said in that little video that we recapped. But I guess if you can share it out, I guess that would be. But see, you can't. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, because that's almost like sharing. Like right now, you can't share components outside of your organization, and you can't even share projects outside of your organization, unless it's almost as if like, here's your standalone thing. Go ahead, take it, copy it, and then recreate that project in your own, like your own account, your Webflow account. I imagine this is the future of templates. They load hundreds of components into a template. Yeah, I think you're right. It's almost like, I think that's like the AI builders, and I think Reloom has that as well too, where you kind of just select all the different things that you want to have on your page, excuse me, and then it just puts together all these different components and then just kind of spits it out, right? So yeah, you're almost designing a website like Build a Block, or like a Lego website builder. So yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of people taking advantage of that. I'm going to take advantage of that too, because when I want to build templates for people to use, the more you can componentize, is that a word? The more you can do that to a project, and the more you can make it easier for people to maintain, I think that's just going to make things just that more better. It's just going to be much better for the end user. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to continuing to work with Webflow and building some cool stuff. So we'll see how things go. The first step to do is release my first template components, which is like my hello world template, which I am working on, which hopefully is going to be ready sometime in the near future. I was going to say hopefully before July 1st, but that's already approaching on Monday, which is crazy. Although we got some good celebrations. We got Canada Day on the 1st. We got, Independence Day in the States on the 4th. I saw a funny meme about United States, and it was something about the fireworks, and saying like, we pay for fireworks and we pay taxes on the fireworks to celebrate not paying taxes or something like that. Like, the country, because it was like, one of the big things was about no taxes, right? Anyways, I just thought that was pretty funny. Okay, where are we? Right. Banners. Do we want to have more banners? I think maybe what we can do. Do we want to create banners that have a first name input field along with the address? I don't know how often that would be used, but I know some people do like to collect first name or just name when they're collecting email addresses. So that way you can use the first name field in your marketing software. We have 18 banners right now. Do we have this one? I don't think I have this one. I think I'll create that one real quick while we're here. Banner 19. Let's go. What do we want to do here? Just want to rename this. Let's go. Let's do it here. Hang on one quick second here. All right, I'm back. What happened? I got two close things here. Okay. Okay, we don't need any days left stuff for this one. Remove the counter, remove all this stuff. I think, what does it we say here? Right. So click anywhere on this banner to learn more. And we want this to be an icon. Right, so let's give it an icon. And instead of close, we want it to be our arrow. So let's take a look at our icons. Where are our icons? Arrows, outline. We want arrow right. I do believe, yeah, that's the right one. Visual Studio. Let's get the code. Copy that. I think we just want current color here and nothing here. Should be good. There we go. Perfect. We have to update the colors. Shoot. I gotta take a look at that. So this is banner 19 underscore icon 1.25 1.25 and in fact we shouldn't set the color at all, not to this one. I want to change this to a link tab or a link block. I think there's a keyboard shortcut for that. Where do I go for? Where's my keyboard shortcut? I thought it was here when you click on settings. What? Where did it go? What is going on? I'm pretty sure there was a... Am I going crazy? There used to be a button. Click the W logo. Keyboard shortcuts. There was a... Thanks, Kevin. There was a button, though. I swear there was a button right here. Or somewhere. And there's actually... What does it say? Is that shift question mark? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. I need a shortcut key to get to the shortcut key. They moved it just to mess with me. Yeah, absolutely. It's the great conspiracy. They're watching every one of my episodes and they're just waiting for something to to screw me up. All right, so yeah, we want to wrap it in a link block, Control Alt A, but can we change it though? Because I don't know if it's going to change something to that block, right? Control Alt A. Because if I go here, Control Alt A, yeah, it's just wrapping everything in a link block. Ah, well. Do that. We'll do this. And then we'll just call this banner 19 content. Actually, that's not what we want. What do we want? What do we want? I think we want, oh, hang on. Let's delete that. I think we just want this to be banner 19. And then we'll delete this, but we will flex direct it that way. And a regular space gap. And yes, background color. I totally forgot. I'm gonna have to go back to all these ones and change this. I really don't like this way this background color looks. It's too blue. Okay. Neutral 100. I think maybe we should we? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we should take the text decoration out. Yeah, I think we'll, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we should style it a little bit like that. I think we should, just so people can know that they can change it if they want to. I have this body class. Why is this body class here? Has this on 1400 pages? Interesting. Must have done it by accident once and then it just stayed on as I've been copying and pasting. Or duplicating these pages. Yeah, so if I just play this, yeah, so that's, there we go. So the whole banner is just kind of this clickable message thing. And then this one won't be dismissible because that's not, yeah, we're gonna have to overlay clickable items, and which we still can, of course. It's not that big of a deal at all, but we're just gonna say people can keep this one. Keep this one out front and center on the user's mind. Okay. Yeah, so Kevin, like two Kevins. What are the odds? Two Kevins, guys. What do you think it's worth making components that have the name and the email address in the fields for these ones that are like subscribe? Like there's, we have this one here made here, subscribe and save 10%, blah, blah, blah. Just email address. Should there be another one with name and email? I'm thinking yes, because why not? Even if it's only 5% of people would rather have that, but at least it's there, right? It's not going to hurt to have more templates. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. I don't even know why I bothered asking, but it's always good to get that feedback though. Thank you. Okay. But before we do that, let's push these live to production. So we're at 19. We're at 19. Okay, so let's go. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is there a few things that we need to update? There's a couple things we need to update. No, I think we're good, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, yeah, there might be some background issues with some of them. Yeah. Make sure our colors. Yeah, oh, this one doesn't even have the right button. Button, and then his banner. That's easy enough. Banner 14. I thought I had eliminated all this stuff, but I guess not. Yeah, but this is going to, oh, well, we'll see how, if this is going to be helpful for even just within here, if I'm building the components, if using that library feature is going to help not have to like redo all the styles every time you cut and paste, just like what she was saying in that video, because that it's just annoying. Especially if you're cutting from one piece to another that has the exact same like style guide or the exact same like variables. Why doesn't it just stick the variables? Oh, I guess maybe because I'm going to another project. Yeah, that's still annoying. 100. Okay, that one's okay. And neutral 100. Okay, I think that's it actually. Okay. So let's publish all of these. Oh, I'm gonna have to put those area labels on all these icons. Because the last thing I want is people to get this message as well too when they copy and paste a component from me, and then they have like, oh, there's a non-descriptive link content. So we want to be able to not have that. We want to make sure everything's all fixed and ready to go. I think maybe over the weekend or something, I'll go over all the components that I have so far, and then make sure the code is all up to date. That'll be pretty boring. Did I actually publish it? Yeah, I did. Okay, what am I looking to do now? Okay, let's go, not here, here. We need to go to our actual components. So, component stats. Statistics. Number of components. So we just added, how many? I guess we're at 119 now, because there's 19 components. Yeah, so I think it's 119. Statistic type. Oh, that's component. Okay, and if we go to component categories, banner, then we have 19. Save that. Now we go to our components. Here's where we get a little bit of the tedious stuff, but that's okay. So banner 13, it is a banner. We're at 1500, so 1513. Maybe we'll have to get another one that's a freemium in here. Oh, right. We got to take our thumbnail images. We have to do that. And which one is this one? I don't even remember. Let's go here. Okay. And we also need to go. copy this. That's the iframe URL. Iframe height. It's a good description. What do we have for this one? Right, something like this. I gotta go over all my descriptions too, maybe come up with something better. Banner with custom. Let's type it in. What did I? Let's paste it. Oh, I don't have it pasted or on the clipboard. Didn't I copy this? It's not taking. Banner with customizable countdown timer and newsletter subscription form. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Let's what do we need? We need the code. So let's get our code inspector. Let's go to banner 13. Let's copy it. Let's bring it all the way over here. Paste. Get our code. Wow, this one's really long. Copy and paste. All right, move this over because I don't think I need this right now. And yeah, that's okay. And we create. Okay, let's fire up this. And okay, that was for this morning. Don't need that anymore. Component screenshots. Okay, so let's take screenshots of all of our banners. I forget what size we had. I think it was like 950 pixels-ish. Right. And we just take screenshots. Paste this one. Zoom out a little bit. Whoops. Whoops. Still totally getting used to Affinity Photo here. Save. Yeah, 95 is good. Export. Desktop. And banner 13. Yeah, there's got to be a way to get a consistent screenshot. I guess I could print screen and then yeah, that's still a pain in the ass. Oh well, we'll keep doing it this way for now. Why is it not at the top? I need you to be at the top. Okay. Export. Banner 14. You know what we can do, actually? This might make it a little bit more consistent. If we just screenshot one, again, why is it not pasting up at top? So if we screenshot this one, this is banner 16. And then what we can do, I guess, what's a new layer? Control Shift N, yeah. And then I want to select, how do I select color? This thing. And then paint. No, B for brush. Yeah. Make it a little smaller. Paint over that. Okay, why is it don't paint? Okay, now what happened? Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. No, everything looks different. This looks blue. Control Shift new, give me a new layer. And I just want to paint on this. There. Okay. Export. Banner 15. Couple more screenshots. Oh, I hate doing this. 18. Okay, center. Export. Banner 18. Again, let's take this. Let's make sure it's covering the X. Good. Oops. Using Photoshop's keystrokes. Banner 17. And last one for today. G1. And export. Banner 19. All right. That's done and out of the way. Banner 13. Desktop banner 13. All right, let's save that. Let's just have a quick look if we can see it here. Yeah. There we go. Banner 13. Cool. Oh, this is nice. The iframe actually shows up in the designer here, which is really, really cool. Awesome. Man, I hate the default font because it's just Arial or whatever. But we want it to look pretty, like, yeah. I wonder, I guess if we set our project, no, because I want it when people cut and paste that it's going to look like it will on a default project. So, yeah, I don't think there's much we can do to mess around with that. Okay. Components. All right, we're doing well. Let's keep on trucking here. Copy this one. New component. Banner 14. It's banner 15, 14. Thumbnail. Iframe. Component height. Oops. And let's copy that. Banner with customizable content timer and newsletter description form with dismissible. What do I call it? Like dismissible. I don't know what I called it. With close option. I kind of like that. With close option. Or dismiss. That works too. Okay, this is banner 14. 14. Copy. Go page up. Paste. Copy and paste. Banner 14, right? All right, save that. Banner 15. Oops, I always do that. What does banner 15 look like? We'll say, all right. Basic banner component featuring text with button. Ugh, I don't know what else to say because it's like it's a banner with the button. Yeah, that's tough. Okay, and then the code. Copy. Yeah, go back and paste. This should be shorter. Yep, much shorter. Yeah, looks good. There's 16. Component sort order 15, 16. Yeah, description. And close option. Is this 15? Yeah. No, this is 16. Copy that. Paste banner 16. Oops, not 167. 16. Save. 17. Banner 17. What does that one look like? Right. The day countdown. Banner component with a custom day countdown displaying how many days left until just event. Banner 17. Oh, yeah, just open. Yeah, that's everything. Yeah, I thought I forgot that. There we go. Cancel, new component. $15, $18. Banner 18. I'm bound to make a keystroke error at some point. I'd be surprised if someone goes to click on something and copies the wrong component. Usually pretty good at double and triple checking stuff. Not even always on stream. Just even when I'm done, just kind of going over things again. Banner component with a custom day counter displaying how many days left until the event. With the option to close, right? Also has option to close. Yeah. Component banner 19. Okay. All the way up. Code, yeah. And this is, yeah. This banner is a full length, clickable item with text, area, and and icon. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. All right, create. Okay, so 19, so just look at the iframe URLs here, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, okay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay, so that looks like that aligns with the URL. It also can't tell if it aligns with the actual code, but that's where we got to go and test. Okay. So if we go here, let's go back to components. We have all of our banners, banner 19, 17, 18, 14, 16. Good. We just got to make sure the buttons are all right. Okay, let's publish this actually. I think we got everything, because we'll find out. And if we go back, yeah, we're at 12 banners, but we should get to 19 here as soon as it, oh, look at that. There we go. All right, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, they all look correct. So let's copy this one and let's just paste to make sure everything's okay. I think we put it all over here. Let's bring this back here. Paste. Yeah, that's 13. That's 14. 15. 16. Correct. Whoop. 17. 18. Yeah, all looks right. And let's do this one from in here. Copy. And 19. But this has the double class, which is fine. All right. So that's live, I think. Are we right? Yeah. 19 components, 119, or 19 banner components, 119 in total. Maybe we should make some UI components. Those ones are going to be fun. This is actually where it kind of sucks in terms of how much it's going to cost to maintain this project, because this one has, I guess, 119 pages now, maybe 120 with this home page. So once we get up to 149, we're going to have to create a new project, and then we're going to have to pay for that project to go live. I mean, not the end of the world, because it's only going to be, well, I mean, it's like $19 a month or whatever it is. So, but that'll add up. So yeah, hopefully we get some customers. That'll be good. We did have somebody sign up today for a free plan, which is awesome. So that's always good to see. So I'm going to figure out a way if I can talk to the existing people that have signed up, so I can, get some feedback and understand what it is that they're looking for, and seeing how Piixel Pieces does or doesn't meet their needs. And if there's anything else that I can do to, whether it's provide materials or just increase the number of components, or do more on the educational front and have some more information on how to actually use the components, all that kind of stuff. So be good to get that kind of feedback. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how things are looking here. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's go to let's go back to our components. And if we go to the banner. So this one's a free one. I think this number 1, maybe number 1 and number 2. Make that a free one, because those are like the same. And maybe number 19. That could be a freemium. There we go. It's freemium. So save that. Yeah, we'll go with that. I guess there would be good to have a toggle for like what's free or not. That would probably be something that people would appreciate. Because does it sort by free? No, it doesn't. And I don't know if we can do that, sort by free if someone's logged in or depending on how someone's logged in or not. I don't think we can do that. And I don't want to load up 2 different collections and show or hide based on whether you're like show or hide each collection based on what your status is as a member, whether you're free or versus paid. That's not good either. So I think we can use the FinSuite collection sorter, and then we can have it sort based on whether something's free or not. But then also we don't want to show that to people that are already on the pro plan or the premium plan or whatever, the all access pass, whatever it's called. We don't want to muddy up the UI for them as well, because you don't need that, of course. Anyways, those are little things that I know that we can do better to make our whole interface a lot more streamlined and easier to use, and just better to use too. Maybe one thing I'll go to, this is, if anybody was watching this before, I don't even know what I can do to put this in maybe put it in the description for the YouTube video. But I just wanted to go over this here real quick, because I remember I was having a lot of trouble in Zapier to be able to integrate the whole flow for when someone signs up as a member, whether it's a free member or a paid member, and if that person upgrades to a paid member from a free member, and then also adding the correct tags to like my newsletter campaigns, and also into all the databases that I have, because I have an Airtable, and then we also have it in the members collection within Webflow. So anyways, I just wanted to just show this real quick, because I ended up finding out a way to do this much easier, which I'm super happy about. So I wanted to show it real quick. If you ever wanted to use Zapier to do any kind of integration, especially within MemberStack and Webflow. So basically what I have here is we look for if there's a new member that signs up for MemberStack. So that's just somebody that signs up, it just comes into MemberStack, and then it's a new member. So it's going to trigger this, and I'm basically using the information to create a live item in Webflow into the member. So it creates a member, and then when you create a member within Webflow, it creates a unique ID, like a Webflow ID for a specific, I could just show you, like anything in a collection. I don't want to bring up the members here because, because obviously it's like member information, but there's a unique item ID for each Webflow item. And so what I wanted to do is, if I go back to, where is it? Yeah. So what I wanted to do is take that, once that live item is created, that member is created, to take them back into MemberStack and add that ID to a custom field within MemberStack, just so I can have that linkage there. And then one of the issues I was having was when someone signs up in MemberStack, they automatically get added to a plan, either the forever free plan or the, I think it's like lifetime component access plan. So the paid plan or the free plan. But I couldn't figure out how to extract that plan from MemberStack. And it was really frustrating, because I was thinking I had to have another trigger when a member was updated or plan was updated or the plan was changed. None of that was actually triggering for when someone would just sign up. So I couldn't figure out how to do that. But then even this morning, there was this thing too where I have this find a member in MemberStack. So basically what I do is you create the member's created, you create the live item, you update the member in MemberStack, and then you find it based on the same ID that you just had. And then once I found that member, then I took the record of that member, and then I use that to update. Basically, it's the plan connection, plan name. Like, you don't get that when the first thing is triggered, this new member, you don't get the plan ID or the plan name, which is really annoying. So, but you can get it if you go back and reverse and kind of find the member. So I find the member, and then you get the plan ID, and I got the forever free or whatever it is. And then I use that to update the email, I update the record in the Airtable, and then update the item in Webflow. And then I go here for just for me to get a notification. So I have a little, if they're forever free or if they're all access. So if their plan is matches forever free, then I get a text message. I think I just have a different, like, oh, this customer, you have a new forever free member, welcome to this person. And then if it's a paid, it's just like, congratulations, just signed up as an all access. So that whenever I get a text message on my phone, I can kind of see what kind of member it was. Before it was just like, hey, someone signed up. It's like, did they pay or did they not pay? Not that there's obviously a difference in the sense that one means I get money or not. So that was really, really cool. So I created that one and it's working perfectly now. And then the last one I did was just in case the use case. How do I zoom in on this? Oh, there's a thing here. Zoom in. The last use case, I just got to press the plus. There we go. The last use case is if someone goes from they're already a free plan into the all access plan. So they're logged in and then they hit like update or go pro or whatever it's called. And then they go ahead and pay. So that's when a plan is added to MemberStack. So because you can have multiple plans or different plans, whatever. So if there's a new plan that's added, then this is going to trigger. And it's only going to trigger if the plan ID exactly matches. This just basically says if it matches the actual ID for the plan in MemberStack. And if it does, just update the information on MailChimp. So just give them a tag for lifetime component access, just so I know if I want to just email everyone that is a lifetime member, I'll just look for that tag. Again, find the record in Airtable and then update the record. So update their tag in Airtable and then update the live item in Webflow. And then of course the same thing, send me a text message saying, hey, you just got a new lifetime member kind of thing. So yeah, I just want to throw that out there because I know a few weeks ago or whatever, I was a little bit struggling with Zapier and kind of got it all working nice and smoothly now, which is really, really nice. So I'm kind of happy about that. It's been lingering around in my Asana for a couple months now, I think, even just to get everything working smoothly. So now feel free to sign up and join and create as many accounts. Everything is going to work smoothly now. So I am able to handle as many people that want to join up. You're probably waiting for Zapier to finish integrating so I can get it nice and flowing. Don't worry, it's all set up now. So by all means, sign up and we'll be good to go. All right. So that's it for me for today. So Kevin, thank you so much for chatting with me today. I really, really appreciate it. There's a bunch of other people that kind of popped in their heads too. So thank you as well too for tuning in and joining. Again, feel free at any time, leave me a question or comments or whatever. Love to talk business. Love to know what you guys are up to. And yeah, just all about that, every day, just trying to figure out this whole business game and seeing what we can do to, have something that people are going to enjoy and people that's going to bring value to people's lives. So keep plugging away, keep working away, and hope you're doing really good in whatever it is that you're building. And and before I lose my voice, I'm going to end it there. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And of course, as always, I'll be back here again tomorrow for a brand new live stream. All right, guys, we'll see you then.